Peace and greetings. What's going on? What's good? How you all doing? I'm your host. This is Queen Sarita. The website's naturallyhighlife.com. On Instagram, it's Queen_Sarita. I'm talking up a little bit for you all so you all can hear my soft voice. But anyway, I want to get back on this Fool's Journey and the tarot. We're going to go through all the cards, and then we're going to also go through the cards that are the minor arcana after that, and the court cards also. And then we'll talk about oracle cards. But I want to talk about this because why tarot on this channel and learning it is very important, because you can find someone to do a reading for you all day long, but there's nothing like knowing how to read if you want to, or at least understanding your reading better. You can know if you're going to get a good reader or not because you understand what the cards mean. You understand it, just a whole lot of different details about this that you want to know. At least you'll be informed. A lot of people that are listening to my channel do readings already. I know that. And peace and shout outs to y'all. Definitely love hearing your and seeing your comments, watching your videos when I get a chance to. But I definitely want to talk about alchemy on this channel. We're going to be talking about how the tarot really flows in a story-like fashion, but it also is huge in understanding life. And because this channel is about a naturally high life, that's how this is being woven in, because the website's naturallyhighlife.com. Like I said, that was something that came through a channel reading or something, and I dreamed it. Everything helps or comes through spirit. Spirit helps and everything comes, So anyway, through spirit. So what I'm doing now, and go ahead and start with the Magician card so we can talk about that stage of the hero's journey, which is really the Fool's Journey. And the Fool's Journey in the tarot is what we talked about in the last few videos. So if you want to go back and check out the beginning, you can. Like I said, the Magician. When you get to this stage in your life and the Fool is on this journey as zero, as the infinite potential, as just a thought, he's just potential at this point. He's not even a thought. It's a potential. This being comes through, this soul comes through, and he meets different archetypes, but he also becomes those archetypes because he's met them and become aware of them. And so he's learning the different facets and aspects of himself, failing, making a lot of mistakes along the way, and learning so many lessons. Each one of these archetypes we speak of are different beings that you can meet on there for lessons, for learning, different classroom. And the Magician is no different, because here we have the Magician card. And when you have the Magician, right, the Magician is going to symbolize the energy of bringing the universe and the desires into manifestation. That's what the Magician does. It uses all the elements here. It has the pentacle on the table, the cup, the sword. It has the infinity symbol here, but it also has the wands on the table, also rich roses here that are red, which symbolize the creative power of the Magician. It also symbolizes that he's able to create. You see the roses at the top and the bottom. Well, he's using that energy to create from the heavens and from the earth, mirroring the energies, because he is the one, the spark. And he uses his focus to transform dreams into reality, to bring things into manifestation. There's an element of control with the Magician as well. And the other part of this that you'll see is the lightning rod that he holds up here. And that is going to be pivotal in understanding here, connecting with the earth, grounding the energy in reality, which is what this hand is doing, bringing it down and then bringing it down to earth. So this also, the wand that's being held up here, it is pivotal in understanding. It has to do with the universal energy and a conduit, and it has to do with like focusing at just one point, one area, and how important that is to do, to be able to bring things into manifestation, as you see the foliage here. And in the tarot, you'll see the richness of nature and things like that. And that tells you it has something to do with bringing things into fruition on the earthly plane, because the plants and things like that come from the earth. Now you have on the table, sometimes you hear the sword being called, of course it's going to be called a sword, but you'll have a stave. Some people will call it a stave. There's a cup and a disc. People will call it that. A disc for the circle instead of a pentacle. So you'll hear different words. Some people will call it the staff, call the wand a staff or a stick, a wand. It is a multi-purpose tool. So here the magician is used to these things to fulfill the opportunity that comes up in their life. They feel very confident about it. They create using their own powers, mirroring that with the universe. The Magician card is one of the very first, it is the first stage that comes along for the Fool to learn from. And the Magician is a very powerful energy, very powerful archetype, which teaches us to use willpower and how we do have willpower to manifest. Later on in life, you may begin to forget it, but at the beginning, it's something that we understood as young people because we felt it. You felt power. A lot of people felt powerful, and then you end up feeling powerless because you couldn't use your power to the extent that you felt like you should have been able to. Well, the Magician helps to remind us of that, and we learn it early. Helps to bring in this manifestation creatively, but it also helps to show us that we have divine gifts and access to it. The number 1 on the card also is very pivotal, which we'll talk about in another card on symbolism. But ones definitely have to do with starting. They have to do with, like I said, pure potential. The 1, mastery. 1, it's alone. It is focus. It has to do with choices and opportunity. And then we will see here with this card, the next one that the Fool is going to meet and speak with and learn from is going to be very, very important in developing a very amazing part of his experience and shaping his reality. So the next one that he's going to meet, you may have seen a hint of it, but we'll read more about it. I'm not even reading from this book right now. I have something else. I have some other notes back here that I'm going off of, and also off of what I have remembered. But also you have vision. When you have the Magician, to manifest, you've got to have a vision to manifest. Very important. And that's why Naturally High Life is what it is too. Vision. I've been learning that lesson. You have to have a long-term vision for your life. True magic is what the Magician also embodies. And belief. They believe that they can do something. They believe they are able to bring something into manifestation. And indeed they do. Their belief is very strong. The red symbolizes courage, confidence. There's a determination here, the seriousness in the face. The infinity symbol, eternity, being a eternal creature, eternal being rather, not a creature. And then right now, he's in this robe, a ceremonial robe, taking things very seriously. So another lesson in the Magician card that was taught to the Fool is you got to get serious about creating, and you can bring things into manifestation if you will get into the right space. Whatever you choose will be. As above, so below. And if you will work your creativity, then you will mirror or marry the energies of the heavens and earths along with your energy and the four directions. And yeah, things can come straight through because we are creating our own reality. That's what the Magician card teaches. So that is that one. I will go ahead and we'll talk about the next part of the journey for the Fool on his journey. And I hope that that was helpful for you all. If you have anything else to add about this card, there's definitely a lot more, but I want to keep this concise, but I will come out with some other videos. Next one, if you have anything to add, leave it in the comments. I'd look forward to reading it. Y'all follow me on Instagram, Queen_Sarita. I'm about to get back on there today for a little while. Post some updates for you all. The website's naturallyhighlife.com. And again, my name's Queen Sarita, your host. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to let you all know what this is right here. This is a plant. It's a bonsai. But you see the little panda on the side? I really love this one. I saw it in the store. But yeah, there's water in here, roots. It grows really well. One of the best plants because it's so easy to take care of. Anyway, I'm going to move this salt around and get ready for this next part of the Fool's Journey for you all right? With the High Priestess. All right, peace. And later.